Okay, good evening, my lovelies. Welcome to the stream. How you guys are doing? Hope you guys are well. Hi, Winter. Welcome to stream. It's been a while. It's been a while. I got sick. Things happened. I got busy with work. Um, I was supporting the strike and stuff, but it's okay. We be vibing now. So yeah, we're gonna be playing Minecraft. I'm going back to my solo world. I have uh things to get done. We gotta beat the game. I I did say I was gonna beat it with a shovel, and I gotta hold true to that, unfortunately. So yeah. So let's go ahead and get on with it. Okay. Oh, Winter, I'm so sorry. I didn't have the sound alerts thing available in my on the welcome the starting soon screen. Whoops. Sorry about that. I can refund those points. How do I refund points? How do I do that? Chat settings. Here you go. Oh, it said you didn't redeem it at all. Interesting. Oh, it's because it's automatic, that's why. That makes sense. I think. Oh no. Interesting. Sorry about that. Okay. Hi Hito, welcome to stream. How you doing? Hope you're well. Okay. Now we game. I'm doing good. I'm vibing. Work wasn't too terrible, even though I was on ticket duty today. It wasn't terrible, so that's good. Um. Okay, so I need to get 16 Eyes of Ender. I've consulted a friend who's a Minecraft expert, quote unquote, and he says that I need 16 eyes at least, in case one of them breaks. So I have to go find another Enderman. The only issue is that this one does not have any looting at all, but that's okay. Um, so what I could do is either go over to the end again, but honestly, I do not want to because I hate the end. It sucks. It is disgusting. I hate going to the end. All it does is cause me pain. So yeah, we're not going there. I don't know. But the best way to farm ender pearls is to go to the end, or not the end, but like, well, the end, yeah. But like, the nether, because like, well, for me currently, because of the fact that if I go to the nether, then that means I have to find um, a certain biome. And that certain biome has a lot of endermen there. I can do it. It's more scared of me than I am scared of it. Have you seen how those endermen are, Hito? Terrifying. Oh yeah, in case you guys didn't know, so I found a spawner over here. So I built a mob farm. A drowned mob farm, to be exact. I have it set so they all fall down here and then they turn to drowned. And then the stuff gets put over here. So yeah. So this is how I'm gonna get. This is my XP farm basically. Took me a little bit, but it wasn't too terrible to make. This milk float was good. There you go. Now they're turning to drown. There you go. But yeah, it's not perfect, but like it works for the most part. But it's still pretty. Ooh, it's nighttime. That means there could be an Enderman nearby. Mr. Enderman. Oh, I hear a zombie. Hello, Avishay. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're well. Is it the weak individuals quiver when the inner beast bursts inside of me? Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Where is... Now say it like you mean it? Me? You want me to say that like I mean it? Why? Oh, jeez. You know? That actually scared me a little bit. You knew what would scare me from there. You're just kidding, I see, I see. I'm good, I'm good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Okay. Okay, let me see. I could go to the nether and try to find a stray enderman. I just need one more pearl. But I'm also lazy. It's too much work. But also I need to get stuff done. Ah. Okay, let me go. Let me go sleep it off. Meow. Let's sleep it off. Okay. Watch as if I do all this work for the pearls and then it turns out it's like under my base the entire time. I would probably be like, oh, excuse me. Of course, that will probably never happen, but you know. It'd be really funny if it was. Uh... It's over. Oh, there's the bridge. A very haphazard bridge over a very high area where I could easily fall off of. Alright, let's go find some more Endermen. This is gonna be a pain because of the fact that I don't have looting. So, yeah. That... Just in case. Okay. I'm already struggling like this in a survival, just normal survival mode. Imagine if I did hardcore. I probably would end up doing hardcore, but I just feel like, oh man, I would struggle so much. You would see me die constantly. I also don't like the ambient noises of the nether. The nether puts me on edge. Hito can attest to this. He's seen how many times I've fallen into lava. Okay, hey guys, do you guys know where I can find some Endermen? I might have to go on a slaughtering spree for their pearls. There's one. Hold on. Got this. I'm done. I don't need to do anymore. Okay. It was a good choice to go to the nether. I finished. I'm done. I completed my mission. Yippee! Okay. Now it's just gearing up to prepare for the fight. The main thing that I need to get is slow falling boots. Or not slow falling, but yeah, feather falling boots. Woo! Just go. The only other issue is that from what I remember, is that there is also a lot of Endermen as well on that island where the dragon is. So, excuse me, sorry. So which means I need to make sure that I don't die to that Enderman. But I have stuff for that, so I should be good. But I'm also just kind of nervous in general because I don't know how it's gonna go. I will either die often or I will live long enough to take 25 years to kill the Ender Dragon. Because of the fact that I'm doing it with a shovel. And you know what? I made that promise. I'm gonna make good on it. This is going way too fast now that I'm just like, I don't know. I can do it. Thank you, Hito. I'll do my best. I need to channel the power of the blood god, you know? I need to channel the violence. The violent energy that I possess inside of me. I need to channel that. Chicken. Egg. Okay, I need to go over here. Alright. I think I got plenty of food. I have plenty of salmon, so I should be good. It's just trying to find feather falling stuff now, but I think now that's region locked. I think for the, I don't remember anything about that, thingamajig, but I know that apparently it's something about region locking. Certain books and stuff when trading with villagers. It's now region locked. Okay, I have 16 Eyes of Ender now. So I'm prepped. I think my shovel is maxed out. I only have Death Strider 3. I need Feather Falling. I do not have Feather Falling. I don't know where to get Feather Falling. I can either try to... Because I don't have any books for it. I can put mending on it. I'm gonna put mending on it. At least most of them has like protection. It just breaks faster, but I can put in... Well, do I need mending on it? Because the thing is that after I defeat the Ender Dragon in this world, I'm probably not gonna touch it anymore. This is like the only world just made specifically just for me to beat the game, but not actually to like continue it any longer. I think I would want to try a hardcore world then for that. But then I'm also like, can I even compete in a hardcore world? I feel like I would just like wouldn't even last 10 seconds. Gravity is our biggest enemy. It literally is. It is 100% our biggest enemy, Hito. For me and Ali both. Like, I've died to fall damage so many times. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you remember, but like back when I first started this world, right? And I was in the process of building this treehouse. It didn't have any of the walls yet. None of this was built out. It was just like a small little platform. And I was like, oh, there's some stuff. Let me go out there and get it, right? And I thought the quicker way would be to just jump off the platform, forgetting how tall it was. And I remember specifically, I went, oh no, and then went down to 3 hearts. 3 or 4 hearts. Because, like, this doesn't seem tall, but when you don't have any armor at the time, it is very tall, and you find out really quick how things, have consequences. Your actions have consequences. It's okay. I was just measuring distance. It was for science. Yeah. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. I was just measuring distance. That's definitely what it was. Okay. So I can either do slow farming for XP or I can do fast farming. Because the main thing that I need to get now is just XP so I can try to grind for feather falling boots. And also I guess like cook foods. That works. Well, bread doesn't count, but like baking potatoes, that brings XP. Feeding chickens, that gives XP. I have plenty of food, so like I'm not worried about that. So what I can do is just feed a bunch of the animals too and get a whole bunch of XP from that. Doesn't give much XP, that's the only issue. That's okay. Okay, give me a little bit more XP. Now we go for potatoes and carrots. Just so vibing. I love how funny the baby pigs look because they have the same head shape as the adult pigs, they just have a really tiny body. They look like a bobblehead. You guys know what I'm talking about? Those dolls where like they stick those bobbleheads that they stick on the dashes of the cars. That's what they do look. That's what they look like. I know they don't make bobbleheads anymore, but like This is my age showing. Even though I know I'm relatively still pretty young. From my understanding, from what people has told me. I have a golden apple to save. That's good. Okay, and then baked these potatoes. Cause I could do the mob farm over there, but the thing is that it's very very slow, so I'm not gonna get much, and I feel like you guys are gonna get bored. The other thing I could do is also do fishing, which is also a slow way of getting XP, and that will also probably get you guys bored too. So I'm just like, what can I do that doesn't make you guys bored? Unless you guys are okay with just me sitting there fishing and just talking, cause like, I don't know. I mean, it's a slow Tuesday. I don't feel I'm not like energetic like how I usually am, also because like I went to the office today, so I'm a little tired from the drive. Um but oh well. I think we can chill with just some fishing stuff. You know what I thought for myself is that what if I give an option in the what's it called? In the channel point redeems, like I have a really high option there. High point option where it's like have one stream or like the next stream has to be a fishing only stream, right? I do nothing but fish. I don't do anything else. And it could be either here's the three things that it could be for. It could be either for um sorry. It could be either for Minecraft, it could be for Genshin, or it could be for Stardew Valley. Well, I guess Code of the Lamb too, because Code of the Lamb has fishing. But the thing is that there's not a lot of fish, so I won't count that because it doesn't really spawn in. It's just like, well, it spawns in, but doesn't like constantly generates. Like you have to wait the next day and stuff. So I was thinking about doing that because I've always like got. I remember like last year, I always get so excited whenever it rains or stuff like that. Because then I'm just like, oh, it's fishing time. We need to fish. It's nothing but fish, you know? So yeah, there's that. Alright, we'll chill and fish then. We'll get that slow fishing times. I should probably get some slow falling potions too. I know I'm gonna get yeeted by the dragon, which means I need to stay awake for a long time so that way the phantoms can go after me and then I can collect their phantom membrane because I think that's what I need to make a slow falling potion. Cause like I said that the only weapon that I can use is the shovel, but that doesn't mean that I can't use any potions and stuff to assist me. I'm not gonna use strength potions, but for falling and stuff like that, I'll definitely use slow falling potions. Like, come on. I'm not gonna go without slow falling potions against the fight with the Ender Dragon. I know very well that dragon will launch me up to the sky if I'm not careful. The other thing that I'll be using would be my bow. Because I'm not going anywhere near those end crystals. Unless I have a bow. because I had to take them. I'm gonna take them out from afar. I don't trust myself to go anywhere in something explosive, even in Minecraft. Like, even though I don't have like I don't have a death penalty on me where it's only one life, that's it. But like it's still just like I want to try to get this without losing a life. Even though I've already made itself a lot more harder for me because one, a shovel, two, I'm not good at fighting. I know a lot of for the lot of people who knows how I play Minecraft or has seen me when I play Minecraft with them before. They know I'm not really savvy when it comes to combat. I'm not combat savvy at all. I'm more of a builder, an architect. A Minecraft architect basically. I don't like I'll fight if needed and I can be okay at it, but I'm not like a PvP god. even for like mobs and stuff, I still struggle against them. I don't know if I told you guys this. I probably did, but like literally back when Eventide, when I was still in Eventide, right? Which was the D&D style roleplay Minecraft server that I was a part of. That Conche invited me to. That one, right? I was like given I was given some gear because I was relatively new. I was still learning how to play Minecraft. I've that server was what really got me into playing a lot of Minecraft. But like before that, when I was just starting out, I was still like I knew how to make armor, I knew how to mine and all that stuff. I knew like relatively very very basic stuff, and I knew how to build. That was it. That was all I knew from Minecraft. That was it at the time. And there was one time I had like my gear consisted of like a mixture of iron and diamond gear, like armor and stuff. So like I was relatively kitted. I had a diamond sword and a diamond axe at the time, I think. No, a diamond pick is what I had. I had an iron axe. And what was really funny was that I was in full armor. I had also hi Infinity, welcome to stream. How you doing? Hope you're well. I was in armor. I had those tools. I was over there trying to mine for some stuff. And then I saw two zombies going after me. They didn't have any weapons. They had nothing. I still freaked out and ran away from them. Despite all that gear that I had. Despite all those tools that I had. I freaked out and I ran away and I was like, ah! Someone come save me! Basically. So, that should give you a general understanding of how terrible I am when it comes to combat. Now, granted, that was like 2 years ago now. I am definitely a lot better. I don't freak out when Enderman teleports near me anymore. And I don't freak out when I fight Enderman anymore either. But I still struggle fighting mobs or just like going in combat mode in general. So, but I've made it a lot further than I thought I would in terms of combat. Actually, I think there was one time when I streamed Hypixel Skyblock. No, Hypixel Bed Wars, right? And I won quite a couple with my team. And it wasn't because like my team was good. They were really good. But there was one time where there was one game where I almost won, and it was mainly because I was the last one standing and I took out almost the entirety of the other team. The other team that was last one standing. Because they took out the rest of my team and I was the only one left. And they were trying to bridge across to me. And the thing is that I knew I would lose if I got close to them. So what I did is that I'd already upgraded my furnace to the max. So I was getting emeralds, diamonds in there as well. And what I did was just buy the what's it called? It's not fire charge. Is it? It's the thing, it's that little ball that you can throw it and then it explodes. after you throw it, right? I bought a bunch of that, and so every time they try to bridge across, even using like the egg build bridge builder, I just explode their bridge, and they just drop to the floor. Like they can't respawn because their bed has been broken too. Because I was the one that broke their bed, and that's why I was the last one standing. That was literally it. I had a I had like upgraded to like a healing field in my area too. And like I guess that was the only time that I was okay at combat because I do long range combat. And I more like strategize on how to deal with when it comes to combat than just going head on with in battle with a sword and stuff, if that makes sense. The only reason why I die is because I did exactly what I wasn't good at, which is going head on straight into and fighting. What happened was that it was just me and one other person left, and I was like sick and tired of waiting, so I got impatient, and that impatient is what made me lose the game. But I was so close. I got them down to like I'm pretty sure I got them down really really low too because I was hitting a lot of their shots, but they hit a lot more crit shots on me. So there was that. Hey buddy. Interrupting my tea time with my lovelies here. I don't appreciate that. Okay. They didn't know who they were dealing with. They really didn't. They thought that I guess they thought I was easy prey because I was the last one. And they had like their entire team. And then they started getting really, really scared and staying on the other side once they realized that I took out the rest of their team. All by myself. Now, if they used Ender Pearls to try and TP to me all at the same time, they would have won. They would have won a lot faster. But they didn't because they wanted to bridge over instead. And that's how I was able to get them. Combat makes me cry. Combat makes me cry too. It's so frustrating. Oh no, a villager! Too bad I don't have a lot of golden apples. I can't spare it, so, goodbye. What'd you draw? Ooh. Ooh, sharpness 4. I can get sharpness 5 with this. Hey! Hey! Pretty good. That's pretty good. I got too many saddles. I don't need them anymore. I don't need this. I've got the good rod already. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys haven't seen, I added a new channel point redeem. Um, as well. Because there's one of the options that I wanted to put was that fishing only stream. But that's gonna be like a really, really high point redeem. So it's not like often. But the other channel point redeem that I recently added was a story time. Or tea time, I like to call it. And basically, if you redeem that, then I tell a story. We just sit and chat. I tell a story. And it could be something that I experienced in real life. So it could be maybe a story that I had, something that happened to me during uni, during school, during work. Probably not work, but like my day-to-day experiences. Or what I do is that I tell a story or some tidbits and facts about a whole bunch of useless information that I gained And the reason why I said that is because I like I like reading a lot. And the main thing that I like reading about is gathering a whole bunch of information that I probably will never ever use or apply to practically in my life, right? I even have a book and I want to get another book of useless information that just gives me a whole bunch of useless facts that I probably will never use. But I still like learning about it. And the thing is that I have a tendency to remember this stuff too. So I can remember up to 80% of the story. If it's short, then I can remember 100% of it. But if it's like a little bit long, then I'll probably be like more like 80% of it that I still remember after the years. Um, but yeah, but basically, that's why the redeem says on there, accuracy is not guaranteed. Because it's not. It's gonna be a long time, especially if it's like old stories from a long, long time ago. Or like useless facts that I ended up reading and gaining like long, long time ago, you know? So yeah. But I wanted to put that out there because I feel like there's some things that I know and seen that I was just like, I think this will make for a funny little story. Useless facts are the best facts. They are. They are. The deep knowledge about legality of owning raccoons. Maybe one day you'll own one. It will be so it's totally useful. That's true. That's true. Raccoons are cute though. You seen them? They have their little paws and stuff, and then when they get so happy, they start clapping. They're so cute. I think what makes me like laugh, but also a little bit sad for the raccoon is when people do the cotton candy prank on them because raccoons wash their food. So it's like you just like see them go and wash their food in the bowl of water, and then they just watch it disappear, and they look so sad. They're like, "No, where did it go?" They're over there patting the bowl of water, trying to find it. Conche would be so happy. Oh, poor raccoons, poor Conche. Don't give Conche cotton candy and a bowl of water. Someone's car covered in tiny raccoon mud prints. Aw, that's cute. But yeah, I'll give you guys a snippet of what the story time will be. So I'll give this one for free, right? So this will be, let's say, I'm not gonna do useless facts. I'm gonna do something that I experienced IRL, and I'm trying to think of a good something from what I remember from my life that I think would be a good story to tell. Let me think. Because some of these I'll probably have already told in the past, in past streams, but I'm trying to think now what would be a good one. Oh, I think I got one. I think so. Do I? Do I? No, I just left my brain. Sorry. My brain's not working. It's tired. This is what fishing does to you. It turns off your brain. Okay. Um. Okay, let's do one on fishing, right? So, I went on a family trip to Florida, right? And you know how like in some of the docks along the beaches, especially the docks that go all the way out deeper into the ocean area on the beach, you have a bunch of people that are fishing, right? Hey, Umbri, welcome to stream. How you doing? Hope you're well. Um, but yeah, you'll get a bunch of people that are just basically fishing, right? They pay a fee, and then they can fish as much as they want and get however many they want. Some areas are a little bit more stricter in how much you can fish, but there's other areas where like you can fish as much as you want after paying a certain fee, right? So we went there, and usually every time we go to Florida, every year and we go walk on that dock, you would always see someone that my stepdad knows. Either my stepdad knows them already, or they are basically, he just knows that they're one of his people, quote unquote, because he's Laotian. And Laotians have a tendency to recognize each other immediately. I don't know how. They could be complete strangers, but then he'll just go up to them and start talking to them in Laos. And it's just like, okay. So, like, but in this case, it was people that we knew. I think it was also people that my mom knew because there was both Vietnamese and Laotians. And I think I know them, but I don't remember. It's been a long time because I was really young when this happened. Anyway, to make the most of their time when people fish on the docks, because those docks are like really tall too, what they will do is that they attach several hooks to the fishing line and then they toss the hooks down so that way they can fish up like 5 fish at a time. The thing is that it's really, really heavy once you get more than one fish on the line, right? And they asked me if I wanted to try, and I was like, yeah, sure. I couldn't cast it properly because I couldn't figure it out. I was afraid I was going to drop the fishing line because you can't do the overhead cast because of the fact that there's people behind you in the dock. So you have to like do an underhand cast to cast the line into the ocean. And I remember they did that for me, and I was thinking so hard, trying to like I was focusing, trying to get the feel for the tug, and then finally I feel a tug, right? So I followed what one of the uncles told me, which was to yank really hard because when you yank, you pull the hook inside the fish to try to hook the fish in a certain spot so that way they can't escape, right? But the thing is that they can escape after they struggle for a while, so you have to like try to reel them up fast. So I did. I started reeling, and I was like, "Why is this so heavy?" Granted, I was like maybe like 13, 14, and like I hardly worked out at the time. Like I wasn't like active in any like junior high school sports yet. So I wasn't like super active. Just like weak spindling arms, tiny little Asian kid is what I was. And like I was over there trying to like reel in the line. I was like, why is it so heavy? Did I get it stuck on a rock? And I thought I was almost gonna give up, but I just kept on pulling and pulling. And I was like, why is it taking so long to like pull this up? And finally I look over and it turns out I hooked 2 fish on the first try. That was beginner's luck right there. Is hooking 2 fish in one fishing line. Or like yeah, one fishing line that had several hooks, right? And I reeled it up and I was like I've never felt so proud of myself. And then I never caught a fish after that. There you go. Story over. So yeah, that's basically a snippet of story time for me. So yeah. So it could either be something that happened to me IRL, or I'll give a useless fact. So here's one if it was redeemed and I gave a useless fact instead, right? Um, what would be a useless fact? I'll just do a simple one that I'm pretty sure I've said this to y'all before. But did you know? And this was in a book, right? A book that was created a long, long time ago. So it is not entirely. I'm not gonna be sure if it's accurate anymore. But basically, useless facts. No, I can't use that. I don't know what to use. I can't think anymore. It's the fishing brain taking over. Or I can't think. Let's go to Destin and fish together. Aim for 7 on a line. Oh dear. I'll give you my fishing luck. You give me your gacha luck. Okay, deal. Oh, and then we can make like fish. We can have fish dinners and stuff. We'll make delicious fish dinners as well with the fish we catch. We'll have a little get together with the friends, like a little potluck or something like that. And then our dish is like air fried fish roasted fish with lemongrass and garlic. Oh, that sounds so good. Potluck with our friends, we'll just get food poisoning. You're not wrong. Out of our friend group, I think only like 2 of us can cook, which is me and you. Well, I could probably name another person that can cook, but everyone else in our group cannot. That's really sad. I mean, it is what it is. Cause like, have you? I don't. You don't got time for friends, bro. It's been so hard trying to get all of us to find time to get together. If we're looking at our group chat, it's been so hard to try to find friends or find time to get together. Lock yourself up and do 2.0. Have fun. I haven't started the quest yet. I'm prioritizing the Genshin event first, and then once that's over, then I'll do the Star Rail quest. What in the world was that? What did Automod pull that for? Oh, probably because of how it was worded. I see. Nice, Winter. You've been working on designs. You're so jealous. You hit 50-50. I just rolled for Dongheng, and it was great. Although I got pity broken. What was really funny again was the fact that I got pity broken on Dongheng, and then like a couple rolls after that, I got him. It happened when it happened with Jingliu, because I got pity broken, and then the tempo after that, I got Jingliu. Rerun today? Rerun was yesterday, dude. Rerun started yesterday. We all pulled yesterday. It's still active? Yeah, it is. But I'm saving for Genuine, which is coming out in and his banner is coming out in 2.5 weeks. So I'm trying to get another Eidolon for him. Cause I had Dongheng at E2, and so this banner I got him at E3. And then for Genuine, I am planning on getting E1. Possibly E2. I plan on spending a lot more for him because he was the one that really got me into the game. But I already got their light cones too, so I'm not worried about getting copies of their light cone yet. You know, like how fast things die. He's so built. The only issue is that his relics aren't that great. He needs better relics. So once I'm able to farm the best relics for him, then you're going to like him a lot. Infinity. Have you seen your Dongheng? I have not. Teach me your character building ways. Which character would you like to learn about? Umbri. I will explain to the best of my ability if I have that character and I built them. Step 1 is having amazing luck. Me with some of my relic pulls, but then like that's only for like when I first get it. The luck goes down the drain immediately once I start building it up. But I would say, cause like I gave you how to build Sampo because my friend Infinity's brother told me how. You want to build genuine? So the domain, the relic domain that's in that Foxian grave site, that domain, that's what you need to farm. I think it's like South Soto's, whatever it is. No, that's the Herdas relic thing. But there, no, it's the Ash Blazing Dukes set, right? Relic set. Get a 4-piece set of that for genuine. He goes a lot into follow-up damage. Like most of his damage does go a lot into follow-up. And then so you're basically prioritizing crit damage. You don't need a lot of crit rate. He doesn't really use crits a lot because a lot of his damage is based on the Lightning Lord. So I would say definitely build up attack and crit damage. You can get crit rate up to like 50% because like for his relic set, for Herda's relic set, right? That's a South Soto. You only need about 50% crit rate to get that extra benefits, which is you get the increased crit damage, and then you also get increased follow-up damage as well. Mama was crying over your relic pulls, but they weren't even that great. That's how bad his is. Oh dear. No wonder he was able to build Sampo so easily. For me, the one time where I did not want my luck to be good when I was trying to build for Sampo, I kept getting crit rate, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, attack, crit rate, crit damage, all the crit stuff that doesn't apply to DOT. And I was like, why would you do this to me? And then when I go and farm the follow-up damage, which needs those stuff, doesn't need a lot of crit rate, but it needs crit damage, they don't give me any of that stuff. They give me defense, HP, defense, energy recharge, no speed, defense, break effect. And I'm just like, bro, you have a relic with 3 HP? How did you... It's so... How's that possible? There's only 2 HP stats. You get flat stat and then you get the percentage stat. That should not be possible. There's only 2 HP substats, and then for like even for the headpiece, like you get flat HP and then you can only get the percentage HP afterwards. There's no way. Even I am having trouble believing that. Sorry if you guys heard that. That was my drink coaster falling because it got stuck on the bottom of my cup. Oh, I can cook these. Okay. Let's go cook the rest of these for now. Let all these others just like, oh, what's this? That. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Okay. Thank you. You might ask Cam for some Kafka building tips. Kafka's DOT, right? So prioritizing a lot of speed and attack. You want a lot of speed because you want her to go to be able to go twice in like a general team turn, if that makes sense. So there's that. Kind of like how how we prioritize Bronya with speed and crit damage because then she can go faster to just boost attack, give more, be able to um action forward another character and stuff like that. Yeah, like it's actually a nice goblin for Zhao. Main crit rat stat, it got only defense and HP. Okay, it's not too terrible. That excuse me, the main stat ain't too bad. Oh, you remember what happened? You was leveling up Kafka's relic and boom added HP for every single relic. Oh no. Hmm. What I find funny is how I'm able to catch more things whenever it's like trying to think. I can catch more things when it's at night compared to when it's day. Hmm. Her Greaves has HP 33 and HP 38%. Gloves got HP 42 and HP 11%. How in the world did you get HP on every single one of them? And they're really, really high too. Or like relatively already high enough. that's yeah, that's kind of bad luck right there. I will not deny that. There's really nothing you can do about that. Get the opposite what you need. It's like literally me in every relic run. Well, relic run isn't too terrible. What's really worse for me is the freaking talents. The red calyxes with the talent materials. Those frustrate me so much, especially destruction. Okay? I cannot stress how much I hated farming destruction talent materials in Star Rail because of the fact that, well, a lot of the characters that I end up rolling for happen to be destruction. So, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. But the thing is so I was farming that calyx a lot. And what was really frustrating is that they never gave me a single purple blade for that. Like it was always greens and blues, but I never got purple. I think out of like the 100 plus 200 plus times that I've farmed that domain so far, I've only gone like 3 no. I've only I've only gotten like 20 total purples from destruction. That's how frustrating my grind is for there, because I hardly get any purples there. I've gotten like 20, 30 of them so far. And most of them only comes out whenever we have the double calyx events. That's it. For the red stuff. For the red calyxes. So it's like the crimson calyxes. So I'm just like, ah, you know. But it's okay. All my destruction characters are good. They are maxed out. Except for Clara. I haven't been building her. I've been farming for Japard. I don't have enough of the preservation stuff. I'm just farming the bosses for now for Japar to like level up. Or ascend. And then but I already have his light cone, which March used to have, but I swapped that out. I was like, okay, March, you don't get that light cone anymore. I'm giving that to Japard. And I have some okay relics already farmed that I gave to Japard, mainly because I was farming for March at the time. March was my main shielder. And there was that. She was my main preservation shielder, and then I also did preservation trailblazer because like she was also relatively a good tank to tank the damage and can briefly shield other characters. But what made it really nice was that when I did Swarm 5 with Preservation Run, I did both March and Preservation Trailblazer, and then I got the Ron May occurrence where she was like, "Do you want all the blessings of preservation?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, girl, give me that!" So I cleared that because like I wasn't taking any damage at all, and then all the enemies kept getting quake damage instead from attacking me. So it was nice. You got Welt's Light Cone, but no Welt so far? Same. I also have Welt's Light Cone, but I do not have Welt. The men in this game are so pretty, the men and women. Both. The men are pretty, the women are pretty, they're all pretty. I know my friend is really excited for Acheron. I think that's her name. And they're excited to like roll for Acheron. Did you see this theory? Some people have the samples of Celeron Hunter. I did not. That's interesting though. I know he's a masked fool. It's been revealed that he's a masked fool, but I didn't know anything about him being a but I have no idea about the Celeron Hunter stuff. But what are their theories? Like, how did they get the what evidence did they present to show that Sampo was the Stellaron hunter? That seems interesting. I don't personally believe it. I just kind of like the idea of him being a shady businessman. Oh yeah, because like he is a shady businessman, but I feel like he does it for fun too a lot. You know how like whenever you catch him doing one of his business deals and stuff, he's always like, "Oh, don't worry." I'm like he like jokes it off a lot. So I feel like he does it for fun, especially since he's a masked fool. Uh Kafka's Lycon because there's 7 others including her. Ah, I see. Wait, her Lycon? Oh, like her 5-star Lycon. I was thinking of the bath one. I was like, why would he be in the bath one? Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, Kafka's the one who basically also talks to the shady businessman, so I'm not surprised that she would talk to Sample at one point. Now, whether that means Sample's a Stellar Hunter, most likely not. Because just because Stellar Hunters does business with people does not make those people a Stellar Hunter. Because you can see Blade and Silverwolf in the Lycon with her. I mean, if anything, could be like just negotiation wise as well. Like, she's negotiating with someone else. And so that's why. And then Blade and Silverwolf are there as the support. Because I don't remember exactly how the Lycon looks. So, Sampo doesn't care who does his business. Exactly. Like, as insufferable as he is, and I say this with affection, as insufferable as he is, he honestly doesn't care who he does his business with. He'll do business with anybody as long as it brings him money. If he ends up conning them out of money, like, he doesn't care. To him, it's like fun. It's literally kind of like a game to him almost. No, maybe not in the same way as Aventurine views life as a game, as a gamble basically. But to Sampo, it's just a fun game for the business deals. At least that's my understanding on how I understand his character and how he does stuff. Although it still doesn't mean that he's safe from the fact he's not safe. That sometimes I just want to sock his face in because he goes and tries to con me, and he's like, "Oh, you wouldn't hurt your poor, my most treasured client," and he does the little hand thing, and I just like, it's so insufferable. That I'm just like, you, sir, deserve a very powerful punch from me. You know that TikTok that if that's your man, that's my man, I'm gonna stay by him. Look at him, yeah. That's you as Sample, but look at those eyes, you know? Those eyes tell me that he is finding ways to con me out of every single penny that I have on my body, on my person, in my bank account, in my savings, every single one of them. That's what those eyes are, Umbri. I don't trust those eyes. Funny enough, you did get him as your daily message. Nice. You know, like, I'm sorry, Umbri. I get that he's a great guy. I get that, you see him in other ways. But to me, he's someone who I would punch in the face. If I ever saw him in real life and he tried to con me, I would definitely punch him in the face. I know that for a fact. He was in fact trying to con you. Yeah, that sounds like Sample, alright. You're allowed to want to sock him. We all need a punchable man in our lives. We deserve one punchable man in our lives as a treat. Just go whoop-pow! Send them flying into the next year. One punch. One satisfying punch. Knock them out for like a month. He's just your pathetic boy failure. We all need a boy failure character to love. Oh dear. Do I like any fictional characters that are boy failures? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Trying to think. Who would be one? Why did your Sample have a 3-star Lycone? He has a 4-star one. I got R5 on his Eye as a Prey Lycone. Or S5, because it's superimposement, not refinement. Oh, wait. When's the Phantoms coming over? Hello? Pretty sure I've been awake for quite a while now. Unless I have to be out in the open, because right now it shows that I'm just under a covering. You need to start pulling for light cones. Honestly, light cones can go a long way. For a lot of the 4-star light cones actually aren't really. They're not bad. They're not terrible. They're actually pretty good, especially when you start getting multiple of them that you can just refine them or superimpose them. Cause like it actually works. It works relatively pretty well. You're still kind of treating it like Genshin where the weapon doesn't matter too much? That's true. Because in Genshin, it's mainly the relics that deals a lot of damage. The weapon can just enhance that damage. Whereas in Star Rail, if you don't have a light cone, you ain't doing damage at all. And that light cone actually does a lot to help either like boost, give like stat boosts, or like help your overall team. Character could be rock sticking a 3-star weapon in Genshin and do fine. My Zhongli, yeah, my Zhongli has the 3-star weapon that like boosts, that like increases HP, and that's like refinement 5 as well. That's the only 3-star weapon that I've leveled up, and it was for Zhongli because I was building him as a shield. Oh, I hate them doesn't really need 5-star. He had a affiliate bit of late for a year just because I like how it looked with him. Oh, I see. Yeah, sometimes I just like, if I don't care, I just like put the weapon with like whatever makes it, whatever goes well with the design. But yeah, I recently got Jean. Um, so what I gave her the Skyward Blade. Because I originally gave it to Kaching, but the thing is that I don't use Kaching at all. And I probably won't even use Jean at all either, so there's that. I just went ahead and gave them the blade anyway, for the in case if I do build them one day. Which I probably will, because I hardly roll in the game. There's only like certain characters that actually roll on the reruns. Like Klee. Klee is one of them. Probably Nivelle as well. I do want to roll to get more copies of Yoimiya, but the thing is that every time she comes around, it's because I'm already saving for another character, so I don't roll for her. And it's not because of like she's been shafted for like another character that's rerunning with her. I feel so bad for her because like every single time she has a rerun, they put her with a character that everyone wants to roll for, and so she's just like non-existent. They're just like, they shafted my girl, and I'm just like, she did nothing wrong. You leave my fireworks loving girl alone. You're trying to get E1 Donghang? You got this, I believe. Yomi only shows up with Raiden. Yeah, a lot of times she does only show up with Raiden. That's what I don't understand. If it came down to Nilo and Yoimiya, you would pick Nilo? That's fair, that's fair. I originally wanted to roll for Nailu, but then I decided not to because I ended up saving to roll for Nahida. But I didn't get Nahida's weapon until like her first rerun. I think the only time where I was really frustrated with the weapon rolls was for Kokomi. Because Kokomi's Kokumi went through like what, 4 or 5 reruns, right? I didn't get her weapon until like the third rerun, the third or fourth rerun. Every single time other than that, I would never get her weapon. It was so frustrating. Granted, I wasn't throwing in all the pulls that I had because I was saving, but it was still frustrating to just like throw in something and then I get something else. That's not the weapon. And then there's times when I roll on a whim because I got pressured to just throw in one roll into a weapon banner for when I wasn't even planning on rolling. I ended up getting a weapon. That's literally how I got Raiden's weapon. Is it because I threw in one single pull. I don't even know what my pity was. I think it was relatively low because I don't really roll on weapon banners. And lo and behold, Raiden's weapon showed up for me. Nailu fits more your playstyle? Ah, I see. I wish that was you. It's first world luck problems, I would say. I rolled a nat 1 on height, so the gods were like, to balance you out, we're gonna give you a nat 20 on your luck. Have fun. You got Zhao and Chalice weapons very quickly? Nice. I got, who else was another weapon that I got without realizing? I mean, there was Zhao's weapon, but those usually came from the standard. I think, excuse me, there was only one time that I got pity broken by Zhao's weapon, because his weapon's like Refinement 1 right now. Or Refinement 2. Which one? Oh! Yelan's weapon was also one of the things where I just threw in a single pull or a single multi, and I got a weapon. I don't even know what pity I was at, but I got a weapon after throwing in a multi. So there's also that. Don't get me started on characters, right? So, fun fact, I actually did not want to roll for Zhongli, and I did not want to roll for Raiden. I originally never wanted to roll for them. That's why when their reruns came for a while, and then when Raiden's banner came out, like the first one, I never rolled for them. But then one day on one of Raiden's reruns, I was pressured to roll. And I was like, I kept trying to like, push them away. Just like, no, I don't want to roll. I want you to save and stuff like that. And then finally I gave up and I was like, okay, I'm only gonna roll one multi, that's it. Because I had quite a bit of rolls saved up, so I was like, okay, one multi is fine. Guess who came home in that one multi for Raiden? Raiden. Herself. She showed up. I don't understand. My pity wasn't even that high. I won the 50-50 and somehow she just showed up and she was like, hey, what's up? Same thing with Zhongli. I did not want to roll for him, but I got pressured to. Because he's a good shield. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, considering how my playstyle is, I'm always reckless, I always need a healer, maybe it would be nice if I just have a shield to protect me all the time. One multi, don't remember what pity it was. I think it was a little bit higher, but I was still like at 50-50. One 50-50 I got him. Because I don't understand how it works. Hey girlie, what's up? Kicking their little feet in the air. Yeah, they were like, we're joining your team whether you like it or not. They showed up at the front of my doorstep and like invited themselves in and crashed into my house and then now they live here. So yeah, that's how I got those two characters. Every time you want a Yelan, she is with someone you want more. Dude, I feel that. I felt that. I wanted to get Sparkle, right? But, Genuine's rerun. is the same time. So I was like, ooh, I gotta prioritize Jingwon. I gotta prioritize my handsome general. He's the main reason I got into the game. He's like the first fictional character that made me flustered, and it was because I heard his voice. I will be honest. It was so funny. It was like I heard his voice in the trial, and then I I heard that and I was like I got really flustered. Like my face felt red. I felt my face go red. And I was like, this has never happened before. I feel ashamed, but also I'm just like, I like you. You know? Because, like, that's never happened to me before. But it was just so funny that it happened to be with a fictional character. But, like, it's genuine. Come on. You get me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, you see what I'm putting. You're picking up what I'm putting down, you know? How do I farm light cones? Mainly you get them from whenever you roll for characters and weapon banners. That's mainly how you farm the light cones. Um, because that's mainly where you're gonna get those. Yeah, cause like there's only like very few events where you get a 4-star light cone, right? But in terms of like light cones in general, to try and get more superimposing copies, you really just have to like roll, really basically. For me, I guess I got lucky because of the fact that the times that I do roll for certain characters, I tend to roll a lot, almost using up all my saved up rolls. So I accumulated quite a bit of 4-star lycones. Um, and then also just every time I get a multi for standard, I toss it in, get a lycone then. Echo of War is how you get Kafka's 4-star lycone. Yeah, a lot of the Echo of the Wars, you can also get 4-star lycones from there too. Or either that or you get the shards that allow you to redeem for 4-star lycones as well. So Echoes of War is one. MOC, Memories of Chaos. That's another one because then you can get certain lycones from redeeming. So that's one way to farm, I guess. But the main thing to get like all the others, like all other kind of different of 4-star lycones, the only thing you really have to do is roll. Which sucks, but like it's not too terrible because I've only built out like 8 characters, 10 characters. That's it. So like to me, like I don't have to use a bunch of light cones. So like I can find a good light cone for them, and then if I get a copy of them, I can superimpose for them immediately, and that's it. 5-star light cones, I usually don't try to get multiple copies at once because it's really hard to get the light cones already compared to the character. So what I usually do is that I just get, if I can get one copy, or like if I roll for a character, usually it's one copy of the character at least, then I get at least one copy of the light cone if I can. And then if I do get a copy of light cone, then I decide if I want to save or do I want more copies of the character. You can borrow my ratio, go for it. He needs better relics, but he is maxed out on talents. And he's got his light cone too, so he will hit hard. Have fun. And then Ratio's also E1 as well, so have fun. He is buff. Okay, let's go cook these. 3 XP. There you go. All right. I have so much food. Yeah, I'm really good on food. So if I ever wanted to like, okay, I'm on 30. First thing I need to do is let's try to. It's already got that. So I just need books to try and get. Let's see if I can try to get feather falling. I think I can get feather falling from the enchanting table. I'm not sure yet. Power. Feather. I'll take it. I'll take it. Feather falling too. Give it. Give it to me. Give it. Give me it. Give me that. I want that. Give me that immediately. Feather falling. I need feather falling 4, but feather falling 2, I'll take that. That's a good start. Mm. Mm. What's piercing for? I don't remember. Okay. We'll take feather falling. I'm fine with that. Feather falling is perfect. Hmm. Table. Yippee! Feather falling 2. Okay. That's good. That's good. Oh, I do got potions of soul falling. Okay, I'm good on that part. So it's just getting more XP and farming that. Okay. What I can do is just get. Is there any piece? Okay, so all my armors has stuff. I'd probably just enchant the picks, so that way I can just like toss them out. So let's see. That way I can just reset it. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I can get feather falling 3 now. Okay, I can get feather falling 3. That's good. It's a slow grind to feather falling 4. And then after that, I think I'll be ready to go and fight then. Who knows? Let's put these here. Get these. Get the boots. Feather falling 3. Alright. We're almost there. The grind is almost there. So we're slowly getting there. This is basically the fishing stream. But with, but instead of me I'm not doing only fishing. That's the only thing. I'm doing other things as well. But it's okay. I need to blow my nose. Hold on, I'm a mute. Like a manifestation shop. Do you mean the one for that's next to that's for the Memory of Chaos? Because I know you can get light cones from Herta's store. You can get light cones from Memory of Chaos and also from the that tails thing with the bird. There's that as well, but it's just the same light cones. So I have no idea what you're talking about. If you're talking about the new region, I have not been to the new region yet, or the new world. I haven't been to Penacony yet, so I can't tell you what it was, if it's from there. Well, there's the phantoms. They're finally here. I'm gonna go sleep. Goodbye. You just started the second planet? Ah, I see. Yeah, if it's part of the second planet, I wouldn't know what it is. Bye, dude. Get burnt. Dumbass. Dumb idiot. L. Lola Mao. And now it's a slow grind back to level 30 for the enchantments. The squid is going places. Look at his moves. What in the world? Okay, you kind of scared me a little bit there. I was not expecting you to just drop down like that. Sir? Huh? What are your wares, sir? I don't have any emeralds, but what are your wares? Magenta. I do not need any of these. Goodbye. Miss, I would like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. There's no cars in Minecraft. Not unless you get mods. Exactly. See, the llama agrees with me. This really is a fishing stream. But it's okay. It's nice. It's chill. We just sit here, we vibe. We listen to the llama in our ear. And the villager too. Constantly asking us, hey, 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 hey. Have you heard of this new app? It's called Trivago. Hotel Trivago. Also, did you know that you can save 15% or more with Geico Insurance? I am not sponsored, by the way. Huh? 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 Is in the Forgotten Hall? Yeah, so Memory of Chaos. Memory of Chaos stuff. I forgot it's like the entire thing is called Forgotten Hall. Cause like in Genshin is Spiral Abyss. Yeah. I call it Memory of Chaos because that's the thing that resets. It's like the floors 9 through 12 of Spiral Abyss. So we were talking about the same thing, we were just wording it differently. I was calling it something else. Uh-huh. You got Kafka's 4-star icon. Yippee! Uh, uh, uh. This is what fishing has done to me. It's just made me be just like making noises. My brain does not think, just makes noise. Uh. Yeah. Uh. I have executive decision. Why do I have executive decision over the merch that you make? Should March 7 be silver plated or gold plated? Which one was March's again? I remember you sent me the design. Hold on, give me a second. I can check on my phone. Which one was March? Oh. I do not see March. Let me check on here. On the link. Oh, you haven't sent it to me yet. Okay, okay. Send me the design, and then I'll let you know if it should be silver or gold plated. Hmm. I still love how you did Dong Heng's one. It's so pretty, and I also like Jing Liu's one that you did. Jing Liu's is very pretty. Sparkles is also very pretty. I don't know which one. Is that? It looks like Kafka's. I don't know which this one is. Oh. Okay, that's, so my initial thought was right. It was Fushuan. Ooh, okay. Hmm. I think silver would be nicer. For silver plated would be good for March 7th. Especially if you're using it based off of that design. I would say silver will work a lot better than the gold. The sparkles one is really cute. The one that you did for sparkle, that was really pretty. Are you gonna do one for genuine? Or no? Or are you just only gonna do just only of the lineup that you sent me? Because I know you've... Genuine has an... Oh, that's true. He has an official necklace already. The unfortunate thing is that I don't wear necklaces. Otherwise, I probably would have ordered that when I ordered a whole bunch of Genshin clothing. I thought about the bracelet too, because I think he has a bracelet or not. And I was just like, man, I don't even wear bracelets. Yeah, so like it's like two things that I don't even wear. Like I used to be able to wear necklaces, but then I stopped. Even I was even trying to teach myself how to wear chokers at one point, but then I stopped because of the fact that because of my the way how like I have okay, so fun fact about me, um I've said this before to everyone, right? That I have really sensitive stomach issues, right? Acid reflux and stuff like that. Because of my sensitivity growing up, I also have a really bad gag reflex. There's certain things that I cannot wear around my neck because it makes me feel like I'm going to vomit and it also triggers my gag reflex. It makes me feel like I'm choking. Necklaces is one of them. So whenever I'm okay and I'm good, I can wear necklaces fine. But as soon as I feel like I feel a slight nausea, slight stomach ache, or if I feel like my acid reflux is coming up, I cannot wear any necklace at all because it makes me feel like it's restricting my breathing. And it makes me feel like I want to vomit constantly. That's why I stopped wearing necklaces because I cannot wear it without feeling like I'm going to vomit. So I stopped wearing that. Bracelets in general. I write a lot, even and then like especially now that I have my office job, um, and I use the keyboard a lot, right? I don't want anything that's just gonna constantly hit something in like I having to like position my hand differently, which could also hurt my wrists more. So, which is why I don't wear bracelets or watches or anything. The only thing that will wear on my wrists every once sometimes is just a hair tie. That's it. So a bracelet might work if I'm get more used to it and stuff, but and usually a lot of the bracelets that I see is like very thick, and I don't like that, like thick and wide. Um, so that I feel like that will like kind of get in the way when I'm typing a lot and stuff. But I would say if there was a thinner bracelet, I might be more tempted to get that. But yeah, but like necklaces and stuff, like it doesn't matter how long the string is, so that the necklace dangles more like lower on your chest. Like I just can't wear it. Which is funny too because like so I can't wear necklaces. I can't wear neck warmers. Like the tube neck warmers and stuff, I can't wear those. But I can wear scarves. I have a whole bunch of scarves. I can wear scarves, which is really funny. But the thing is that scarves does not bother me as much because of the fact that it feels like I can adjust to allow me to breathe, if that makes sense. With a neck warmer, there's not a lot of fabric to move around already. It just stretches, so it feels more restricting to me even though it has room for me to breathe, if that makes sense. I think it's more of just like a personal issue with me than it is like just the design. Because like scarves, you can give me any kind of scarf, I'll wear it. I can wear it fine. Neck warmers? No, get that out of the way. Necklaces? Get that out. I can't wear them. So it's kind of like really weird. Most turtlenecks I cannot wear because it feels too restricting. Even though I really want to wear turtlenecks more often because of the fact that they just look so cool. Like I think the turtleneck that I bought for my March 7th cosplay, that's one of the few turtlenecks I can actually wear because it's not too restricting on the neck. But even then, sometimes like I'll wear it to the office, but as soon as I get home, I have to switch out to another shirt because I can't have that turtleneck around my neck any longer. If that makes sense. So it really depends. Like I've gotten better with turtlenecks that I can wear it mostly all day or like more than a couple hours. But there's times when I can't and I'm just like I need to get this thing off of me immediately. So it's just the weird things of Hino. It's raining, it's fishing time. We fish, and we vibe. Why are they giving me boots? Minecraft says you can't be lucky while playing Me Too. I can only be lucky when it comes to mining. Anything else I cannot be lucky at. I don't know if you saw it on Brie, but there was one time when I was streaming on for this world, right? And I was out exploring because I needed to mine for more diamonds. And I found a lush cave, right? What was really funny, right? Which I think like I was just like the Minecraft gods are blessing me. So I was running around the lush cave and like in the cave system around there, right? And every time I realized I was like I can't find any more diamonds, I would just be like, "Oh, could I have some diamonds, please?" Like I just say it out loud. I turn a corner and then it was so funny. I turn a corner and then I just see diamonds there. It happened like 5 times that one stream. It was so funny because it was just like I was just constantly just like, "Oh, is there any diamonds? Can you spare some diamonds, please?" And then all of a sudden, diamonds appear right there. Like I turn a corner and diamonds are right there. Or I just look down, suddenly diamonds are right there. And I'm just like I'm being blessed right now. Didn't lucky, holy shit, yeah. I don't it's like a really old VOD, but I do have the VOD saved. Because I do want to turn my me beating the game for the first time and grinding to beat the game for the first time into a video series. But currently there's only one video up, which is like when I started this whole series. Started playing this world, which was like back in 2022. Oh, sorry. And it's 2024 right now. You should. I do want to, but I just also feel like it's not entertaining enough. But like, well, that's what I think. But then I'm also just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. So what if it's not entertaining enough? It showcases my experiences and my struggles playing the game. And if it makes a couple people laugh, it entertains some people, or like if they just like to chill with it, watching or doing some other stuff, then that's fine by me. Just looks so boring, not stimulating enough to do for yourself. I mean, that's fair. Minecraft doesn't really have a direction per se because it's a sandbox game. It's mainly you creating something on your own and doing things. Which is why a lot of people usually prefer to play modded Minecraft than vanilla Minecraft. Because vanilla Minecraft, once you defeat the Ender Dragon, right? There's really no other direction after that except for exploring and building and stuff. Which I understand can get boring pretty fast. So I understand why like you and Christy would prefer to play modded Minecraft instead because there's a lot more options to do. There's a lot more things to do. Lots of things to explore. And then also it's just like lots of some mods have like quests for you to do, so you actually have a direction to do. Yeah. And calling sandbox games, usually like Project Zomboid, the sandbox, so you just sit there while I was supposed to do when I've actually never played Minecraft. I mean, that's fair. I don't remember, but I think there was like one sandbox game. I don't remember exactly which one that I just didn't think would be fun for me because it was like it seemed like there was like no direction with it at all, that I wouldn't be able to do anything. It would seem boring, right? So I understand that Minecraft could also give that. The noise. But yeah. He's having the time of his life. He really is. I don't know what noise he was making when he was drinking that drink to make him turn visible again. But whatever it is, it's got something in there for him. It's got something in there that doesn't apply to the visibility part. It's just there for his enjoyment. And I do not want to know. He can enjoy that. Okay. I made it to 20. Let's go put this back. And then also get these. Get all those. Yeah. More. So I have so much food now. Because it's just fish. I do nothing but fish. Okay. So let's see if I can get another, maybe 2 more feather falling 3, because then I can make that into feather falling or 2 more Feather Falling 2, make it into Feather Falling 3, and then I can get Feather Falling 4. No. Feather Falling 1. I mean, I guess I could. And then build it up from there. It's better than nothing. So I'm not gonna complain about that. Huh? Okay, let's get some more picks. Uh, I do need to enchant my shield too as well. Because in the off case that accidentally angers some Endermen, I'm gonna need that shield when I fight that dragon. Okay, let's try this. Where's my feather falling? This is pain. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. Put it off for another day. Doing the battle pass for Star Rail seems worth it. I usually max it out every single time. But like I don't like I don't like buy the full one, so like it's just yeah. It's there. Okay. I think that's a good way to stop it. We basically fished the entire time, but we got Feather Falling 3. I'm gonna try to get Feather Falling 4. And then after that, it's time to go face the music. So yeah. But I think that's a good way to end stream. So yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by the stream today. Was a little bit more chill and quiet. I wasn't doing any no major grinding. It was just me fishing, but like we had fun. We just vibed, you know, chill Tuesday vibes. There will be no more streams for the rest of the week because I will be celebrating Tut, which is the Lunar New Year. Um that's this Saturday, so I'll be spending time with family instead of streaming. But there will be streams the week after that. I haven't uploaded my VODs for this week, which is why if you follow my VOD channel, there isn't any VODs uploading, but they should resume by next week, hopefully. Um, Other than that, let's go. Woohoo! Let's see. We can raid Jess. Jess is playing some Valorant, so we go ahead and raid Jess. Bye Umbri, thank you for starting the stream. But yeah, be nice to Jess, let her know where you guys came from. If you want to join in on the raid messages, let me actually start the raid first before I forget. There you go. Okay. You too, Smoke, thank you for starting by the stream. But yeah, you want to join in the raid messages, it's raid 1 if you're subbed, raid 2 if you're not. What else? What links am I missing? Um, what links am I missing? Oh, Discord. Join the tea house. We are very chaotic. We scream in there, but it's also very quiet there, so it's nice. Um, what else? I have Twitter. So there's that. I mainly just retweet stuff. That's it. I don't really post on there. I post sometimes, but that's it. I have YouTube, but I haven't posted anything in a long, long time. I need to. I need to fill my quota of one video a year. I'll try to do more than one video a year. Last year I only did one video, but this year I'm hoping to do more than one video. Whoops. Um, and yeah, I think that's it. So yeah. Good night, my lovelies. I'll see you guys next week and have a wonderful Lunar New Year. Mwah.